Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming next.
Good Sports was recorded on Friday, June 9th. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. I'm Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. Today we're here at Eagles Landing Golf Course located at 4200 Bong in Belton, just 15 minutes from South Overland Park. Eagles Landing is regarded as one of the best public courses in the Kansas City area, and it's gotten rave reviews from the media and general public. Eagles Landing is a fun, family-friendly golf course with multiple tees to accommodate players of all ages and skill levels. For more information, visit their website, eagleslandinggolfcourse.com, or call 816-318-0004. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness can be picked up at over 700 locations in KC, and it's absolutely free. Also, this month, KC Sports continues to celebrate our 20th year as the Sports Illustrated of Kansas City. Now, in our hockey report presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, we write about the summer camps and clinics coming up at KCIC. And in Chloe's Corner, the Wren Insurance Tennis Report, we interview Aaron Marchetti, who is bringing his tennis academy to Clayview Country Club. Plus, this month's issue features our Golf Spotlight presented by the Golf Hospitality Association. And now joining us here at Eagles Landing Golf Course is the general manager and golf pro. His name is Jay Kennedy. He's here with us today. Thanks, Jay, for taking the time to stop and talk with us. It is a very busy day. It's a beautiful day for golf, and it's a very busy day here at Eagles Landing.
It's a good day. Thank you for having me. We're glad to have you here. So it's a great busy day.
Yeah, what's going on here? You're just crazy busy. It's a Friday afternoon that we're taping this show, and you're crazy busy.
Friday afternoon, the sun's shining, the weather's beautiful. We've got a couple small events going on as well as regular golf, so all things are going well.
Super, super. Well, let's start off by talking about the course. You're featured. There's an article in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, the June issue. We feature our Golf Spotlight, which is presented by the Golf Hospitality Association. First off, the course looks great, and Eagles Landing is regarded as one of the best public courses in the area. What makes it one of the best public courses in KC?
Well, I think, once again, for us, we're just trying to basically evolve, evolve the golf course to what the golfers are wanting. As I alluded to in the article, there's the dynamics of golf have changed over the years, where it's much more recreational than necessarily tournament driven. So we just keep trying to make the product good and take care of the customers.
Well, I understand one of the features that people rave about are the greens, and then also some of the things that make the course more interesting for the golfer that's looking for, those things that are going to be there, like hazards and bunkers and things like that. You also have you got a creek running through 7 holes.
Yes.
You took me out one time to see that. It's beautiful. But it also creates some fun for a golfer too. Sure.
We have we have a creek that meanders through the golf course, comes into play on 7 of the holes of the golf course, and then we are known for having a lot of bunkers. Although we don't have as many as people think. We do have 69 bunkers, and it sounds like a lot, but over 200 acres of property, it's not as much as you think. And have more people come in and talk about the fact that they didn't hit any bunkers than they could ever hit every single bunker. It's impossible to do. So, you wouldn't find that. But the greens are one of the best features that we have. They're always in fantastic shape. They roll really, really well. Everybody tells me they're fast. I played the other night. Of course, their definition of fast and my definition of fast are two different things, but they're very, very good, and we're certainly proud of the golf course.
So when these patrons come in here, which holes are they talking about most that may have been more challenging to them or fun to play?
Sure.
And what are the features of those holes?
Yeah, most of the players like to talk about what we call our Amen Corner, which is our 11th, 12th, and 13th holes. Okay. They're not super long. One's a par 3, and then we have 2 par 4s. But they are challenging, and there is some shot making that is required on those holes. Several bunkers that can come into play. But if you're having a good round from a scoring standpoint, and you make it through those holes without any blips on your scorecard, you're probably going to finish pretty well. So those seem to trip people up.
And in the article, you talk about the fact that most of the holes play north and south, and that's a factor as well. Tell us how that's a factor.
Yeah, well, the golf course is really designed for the prevailing winds to be out of the south. So most of the golf holes run either north or south. So when you actually are playing into a northern breeze, some of the more difficult holes get even more difficult because the wind then is a negative against you, where it might be downwind. So that makes that hole a little bit easier when it's downwind than when it's playing into the wind.
Gotcha. So we'll show you have a flyover on your website, which I've captured, and we'll show that on this show as well. So it'll give you a feel for, what you see.
Yeah.
What you get out here.
The flyover is great on the website. It's we did some drone video of the golf course, and it's really really interesting to kind of see it from a bird's perspective, so to speak.
and that website is
it's www.eagleslandinggolfcourse, so it's all spelled out .com.
Okay. Well, and what are your usual rates for? And you've got it broken down for seniors and juniors.
Yeah, our weekday rate with card is $37. Our senior rate during the week is $28 with cart, and then our weekend rate is $45. All those are with cart.
Right.
And then we're one of the few golf courses that actually has a senior rate on the weekends. Our senior rate kicks in at noon on Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, and it's our normal senior rate at that point.
Gotcha.
So.
And we've got a coupon in this issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness that's 2 for $50, and I think that includes the cart.
Yes.
And, there are some restrictions, but you can grab that coupon, and a couple people can come out and save some dollars.
Absolutely, yeah.
As well.
Yeah, we want them to come out and try the golf course.
So we want to mention again that it is a public course, and it's about 15 minutes from 119th or 135th and Metcalf.
Correct.
So it's just a short ride from Overland Park, which is really great. So let's go back now again to what we talked about in the article. You mentioned that times have changed. The economy is a factor that affects golf too, just because we don't have time and we've got things like that. What changes have you made that tie in with what your message is on your website and your goal is for people to walk away smiling?
Well, I think that the biggest changes that we've made is, as I mentioned in the article about when the golf course was renovated back in 1999, early 2000, the trend at that particular time was for golf courses to become more difficult.
Right.
It was a badge of honor for them to be considered one of the tougher golf courses in the area. Well, that's all well and good for a certain aspect of players, but for the everyday recreational player that wants to come out, enjoy playing a round of golf, and doesn't have maybe the discretionary funds that they once had, it's more important that you spend your dollars and that you actually have fun with your recreation dollars. So that's really where our goal is. So we have shortened the golf course up over the years, not the overall length, but where we place our tee markers. So we have 4 different sets of tees that we use on the golf course. And so we vary those lengths much differently than what we did in the past.
Sure.
So we try to shorten the golf course, speed it up. Once again, pace of play, the time it takes to play golf is always a factor. So we want people to get around the golf course, once again, quickly, but yet still enjoy all aspects of it.
Right. And there's a comment that you make in the article that says somebody that normally comes in and shoots a 90, if they play this course and they shoot an 80, they're going to walk away, happy with the experience, and come on back. So.
Well, it's like any sport. I mean, if you go out and you overachieve the best that you've ever done, generally you're going to be excited and want to come back and try it again. Now, there's no guarantee you're going to do it the next time, but that's the whole point, is to give somebody the opportunity to play well, enjoy themselves, and like I said, we want people to be smiling out here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I think in the article you mentioned that the PGA calls it "play it forward." Has that opened the door to new golfers coming out here as well? People that are picking up the sport.
Well, I think that's just one aspect. There's a huge push throughout the country through whether it be the PGA of America or the USGA. And, you may notice that they've gone through and proposed some major rule changes that are set to take effect in 2019. And just like the USGA, they're realizing that there is a pretty good divide between players that would consider themselves tournament players and recreational golfers, which really don't care what the rules of golf are. They're just coming out to enjoy the beautiful sceneries at all these facilities around the country. So all these people are working to get more kids involved, more ladies involved, minorities, disabled veterans, disabled people in general, to come out and enjoy the game.
Yeah, no, definitely. So if somebody is coming out here, what's the usual time period that it takes to go through the course? Yeah, you mentioned that you're trying to speed it up.
It's this golf course is rated at a 4-hour round of golf. Okay. Which is pretty standard. Some of the longer, harder golf courses can get to 4.5 to 5 hours. But we're rated at 4 hours.
I gotcha. So, and you've been here how long? Is like 16 years, 18 years?
19 years.
19 years.
Thanks for reminding me, Steve.
That's all right. Congratulations. That's
so.
Almost 20 years.
Almost
wow.
20 years, yeah.
And more or less when it was built?
So it was originally called Belton Municipal Golf Course.
Okay.
Of course, the city of Belton still owns the golf course. We rebranded it after we did the renovation back in 1999. So I came here in February of '98, and it's turned into a fantastic opportunity.
Well, that's a rarity in this day and age for somebody to be around that long.
Fortunately, they don't. Fortunately, I hope they look at it as a good thing as well. So,
people of Belton, he's doing a great job.
Right. That's exactly
he's doing great. When you come here, you know who you're going to be talking to.
Well, hopefully so.
And even your staff, I've been out here a number of years, and the staff is similar faces here.
Yeah, I've been very fortunate. The staff has been out here with me for a long time, and we've all worked well together, and they get it as well. I mean, it's about it's really about treating people well. I mean, we're in the customer service business. We're here to provide a great experience to these people that come out here to see us, and that's our goal every day. Yeah,
well, you can see that as we're setting up and things like that. You can just see the interaction that you have and Doug has with. I mean, you know these people, and some of them are part of your association. I know,
sure.
So you've known them for years, but you know these people, or you get to know these people, and that's a huge plus as well.
Well, for a public golf course, we have a lot of repeat customers, so that's a great that's a great thing for us.
Yeah. So again, to set up a tee time, to set up a tournament, to call and ask questions on availability of the space here, how can people reach you?
Sure, you can reach us at 816-318-0004, or you can reach us through our website as well, which is once again eagleslandinggolfcourse.com, and it's all one word spelled out, so no abbreviations on that.
So let's touch just briefly on professional golf. Phil Mickelson is like the dad of the year now. He's being considered the dad of the year because the U.S. Open. He said, I'm going to my kid's graduation.
Sure.
And there's mixed, in the PGA and all that, and with fans, there's a mixed review of that. But I think it's great.
Well, I think I do too. So. The reason why it's a bigger story than people understand is because that is the only tournament that Phil hasn't won. So if he wins the U.S. Open in his career, he's going to complete the Grand Slam, which is a feat that not many golfers have done. And so he has been runner-up 6 times, which is a record. Mm-hmm. So he's been right there and just been nipped out several times. And, so, of course, he's a Hall of Fame golfer regardless. Unbelievable career, but it would just be the icing on the cake. So, as you can tell from Tiger not being able to play in these last several majors over the last few years, as we all get older, those opportunities in our golfing level to stay at that top-notch caliber dwindles a little bit. So, you hate to lose opportunities to win a major, and I think that's where most people are at with Phil. Those that are fans of his want to see him win that U.S. Open to complete the Grand Slam, and knowing that he's not going to play in it this year when he's been playing very well.
Really? Yeah.
So, I think that's more of the bigger issue. For
apparently there's like a planes, trains, and automobiles type of thing that they're putting together that might get him to arrive about 15 minutes before tea time or something like that. If the weather's the right weather and stuff like that, it's just kind of interesting to follow that.
I hope he gets to play. I certainly wouldn't miss my daughter's graduation either. So regardless of the tournament, so I think he is a family guy. And loves his kids and his family, and so I'm sure if he can do both, he would, and if he can't, he'll go to the graduation.
Yeah. I find it interesting that the graduation's in the middle of June too. But
here in the Midwest, we're used to having the summers off, where different school districts go year round. Yeah. So that makes a difference too.
Yeah. So give us that information on how people can set up a tea time and get out here to Eagles Landing.
Well, once again. I used to say the easiest way was to call us, but so many people with with technology today, the easiest thing is to go to our website and just book your tea time.
Yeah.
But if you for some reason can't do that, then you give us a call. Once again, 816-318-0004.
Phone's been busy today as well.
Yes, phone's still a good thing.
We're going to take a quick break. Jay, thank you for joining us.
Thanks,
You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the KC Sports and Fitness magazine show. We are coming to you from Eagles Landing Golf Course. They're located just 15 minutes from Overland Park at 4200 Bong in Belton. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
Come on out to the Kansas City Ice Center and skate on the outdoor pavilion or the indoor ice rink. And sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information on public skating times, to register for classes, or schedule an upcoming party or group event, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. These days, we're all so busy and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, new patients can get their initial consultation free. Mention KC Sports when you make your first appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Experience a touch of the Ozarks at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence and sign up now for Winterstone's major series tournaments and visit winterstonegolf.com for daily specials and great offers. For tee times, go to winterstonegolf.com or call 816-257-5755. People today use hundreds of sources to find local information online. Have you Googled yourself lately? Bad online comments can irreparably damage you and your business. For a free online strategy review, contact Market Leverage at 816-600-0564. That's 816-600-0564.
Save $2 on any specialty plate at Loco's Grill and Cantina. And visit Loco's on Taco Tuesday, Karaoke Wednesday, Live Music Thursday, or Karaoke Saturday. Plan your next night out at Loco's, 240 Northeast Berry Road in Kansas City, Missouri. Call them at 816-468-2171.
Whatever your sport, maximize your performance at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000.
Welcome back to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're here at Eagles Landing Golf Course, located at 4200 Bong in Belton, just 15 minutes from South Overland Park. Eagles Landing is regarded as one of the best public courses in the Kansas City area, and it's gotten rave reviews from the media and general public. Eagles Landing is a fun, family-friendly golf course with multiple tees to accommodate players of all ages and skill levels. For more information, visit their website, eagleslandinggolfcourse.com, or call 816-318-0004. Now, in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, check out our Heartland Soccer Report presented by Market Leverage. This month, we give you an update on the residential phase of the Gateway Village Sports Complex. And in this issue, we honor a student from Olathe Northwest and present this U.S. Army future soldier with May's High School Top Performer Award. And coming up on June 20th, we'll be at the Kansas City Ice Center, located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. On June 28th, we'll be at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, located at 10400 West 103rd Street, just east of 69 Highway. And on July 8th, we'll be out at Eagles Landing Golf Course, located at 4200 Bong in Belton. If you'd like to have us come out and tape a show at your business location, call Good Sports at 913-764-2050. Joining us now on Good Sports is Mike Abell. Mike is the Executive Director of the Golf Hospitality Association. They are the sponsor of the June Golf Spotlight. Mike, thanks for coming on out to Eagles Landing today. I appreciate that.
Steve.
Tell me, what is the Golf Hospitality Association?
Well,
what are you guys about?
It's an association for marshals, rangers, starters, other cart attendants, and I call them the little people on the golf course, the people that actually do the setting up of the course and taking it down in the evening when golfers are ready to go home.
So why did you find this is something new? Where did you see the need, and when did you start this?
Well, I was a marshal for about 5 years here in the Kansas City area, and then another 4 years down in the Tampa, Florida area. And I found it in both places that there was a lack of professionalism in the marshals, that many times they were just there to collect a check or to play some free golf or something like that, but did not care about what the game should mean to the players that are there and the patrons that come out each day and play. So I tried to put some professionalism to it.
Right, and create a consistency among, those individuals across different golf courses, right?
Exactly, and it, it's the same. Golf is the same all over the world. I mean, it's 18 holes and
white ball into
that's
the
right,
cup. Yeah,
exactly. and probably the worst thing I ever found about golfers is a lot of times they don't go by the etiquette that they should go by. It's a game of gentlemen and women that should be played in a way that it's you don't have a lot of rough edges.
Right.
And but if you get people out there that don't know etiquette, it's pretty difficult. In fact, in countries over in England, they have to take an etiquette course before they go out on the golf course.
Well, I found it interesting. We have an article in this month's Kansas City Sports and Fitness on the Golf Hospitality Association, and etiquette means a lot more than what I thought. I just thought it was being polite and friendly and things which is part of it.
Well, that's
part of it, but you define more of those things. One of them is the course is properly maintained, that the rules are followed, that the game's played safely, and obviously courtesy towards others and good pace of play. That's a lot. That's a lot
of different things that are included in etiquette,
juggle, yeah,
for sure. And that's where the ranger and the marshal can come into play. I call them the hospitality associate. Can come into play because you're close to the golfer. You're closer to the patron than anybody else on the golf course.
Right.
So you're the one that can monitor this and make sure that it goes off. Therefore, keeping a lot of problems away from the pro shop when the pro has to give lessons and do the business of the golf course. So it's kind of a it's a good thing for these people. It's a good thing for the pros and the golf directors.
Right. And when you join the Golf Hospitality Association, it's very inexpensive to join. You've got a couple of things that you get. One of them is a booklet.
Yes, we have a little booklet which I produced called the Hospitality Playbook. And it has all of the things in here about the story of GHA, the mission of GHA.
Hold it up just a little. Yeah, we'll show some pictures of it.
Mission of GHA. It's got the layout. A lot of people don't even know what a layout of the course is. So I put a layout of the course in there.
Yeah.
And the equipment they use and how far usually you can hit a club, the average person.
Oh, okay.
And that way they can get a good start. This is good for beginning golfers, by the way, too.
Yeah. Well, that would certainly make sense because you can see the layout of the course and the all that stuff, but you don't know exactly. You may not know unless you've seen it.
Unless you've played, you don't know what a hazard is. You don't know what out of bounds is. You don't know what some of the areas are.
So your background, you were the CEO of Carondelet Health Corporation. So you had, you come to this with the experience of being a marshal, but you come to this with the experience of also trying to bring different entities together to all work together.
Yes,
as well.
in hospitals it was bringing the administration, the board, and the doctors together.
Right.
And in this case, it's bringing the players and the professionals and so forth that work around the golf course, the superintendents, all valuable people to the golf course. All I want to say is that this marshal and ranger is just as important as anybody else in the golf course.
Yeah, for sure. And you're working on hopefully trying to set up a certification process, which would be nice to have those initials after the person's name, especially when they're maybe moving from course to course, to know that they've gone through.
And we want this to be portability too, that they can go from course to course.
Yeah.
In fact, I got a fellow, one of our marshals from here, a job down in Tampa not too long ago. So it's you can do that kind of thing when you have people that are already trained and know what they're supposed to be doing. Now, each individual course is going to have a little different take on it with their own particular area.
Oh, sure.
But basically, this is pretty much gives you the centralized rules.
Yeah, etiquette goes across the board.
Right,
Exactly. So if somebody wants to get in touch with you and reach you to find out more about the Golf Hospitality Association, how can they do that?
Well, they can get me through my email, which is, let me give you my personal email because that's what I take most.
Yeah, okay.
And that's rmikeabel@aol.com or mike@golfhospitality.org. And then our website is golfhospitality.org.
Is Golf Hospitality Association
.org? .org, yeah.
Okay, very, very good. Well, Mike, thanks so much for coming on out here to Eagles Landing today. If you brought your clubs, you can probably get a tee time here.
It's been a while since I played this. I've played it many times before in the past. And the hole I hate most is number 16. They've got 13 sand traps on that thing.
Oh, my.
It looks like a bomb exploded down through there. So
has to be fun for some people.
Right, it is.
Well, that'll do it for today's show. My thanks to Jay Kennedy and Mike Abell for joining us today, and to Eagles Landing Golf Course for hosting us today. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, and check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. You will find it online at kcsportspaper.com and all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick it up today.
Would you like to have us tape an episode of Good Sports at your business location? Call us today at 913-764-2050. Elite Gymnastics and Aquatics has been offering recreational and competitive gymnastics for over 40 years. From preschool gymnasts and swimmers to advanced gymnastic competitors, Elite Gymnastics and Aquatics offers a tradition of excellence. For information on classes and activities, visit EliteGymnasticsSwim.com or call Elite Gymnastics and Aquatics at 913-469-5554. And right now, save 50% off registration when you mention KC Sports and Fitness. Visit GolfMD for club repairs, swing analysis, and custom clubs and fittings with the TrackMan Launch Monitor. Call GolfMD at 913-663-5050 or go online to golf-md.com. Tee off with this month's KC Sports Magazine, featuring our Golf Spotlight presented by the Golf Hospitality Association. Plus, we discuss if the Royals can get back in the race and feature the Chiefs, sporting, youth sports, fitness, and more. Plus, check out the Market Leverage Heartland Soccer Report, Chloe's Corner, the Ren Insurance Tennis Report, U.S. Army Top Performers, and the KCI Center Hockey Report. KC Sports is free at over 700 locations, plus online. Get your free subscription at kcsportspaper.com. Sign up today. Eagles Landing is the place to play golf in the Southland. For more details, visit eagleslandinggolfcourse.com, and for tee times, call 816-318-0004 and make the drive to see why Eagles Landing is the best golf value in KC. For 120 years, Ren Insurance Agency has covered Kansas and Missouri families with reliable, affordable protection. Auto, home, boat, life, flood, or renter's insurance. Ren Insurance has been covering local families since 1896. To learn how Ren Insurance can protect you and in the process help others in the community, visit their website, reninsurance.com. That's WRENN insurance.com. Or call today at 816-398-4111. Whatever your sport, maximize your performance at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000. For a free subscription, visit kcsportspaper.com and sign up where it says Join Our Fan Club. Thanks for tuning in to Good Sports. Watch more episodes on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel.